just spend a moment in silence and invoke
మీ
the
అందరికీ కూడా
presence of the Supreme Being.
ఈ యొక్క వాల్యూస్ ఫర్ లైఫ్ సిరీస్ యొక్క 4వ వార్షికోత్సవానికి స్వాగతం. ఇప్పుడు అందరూ కూడా కొద్దిసేపు పరమాత్మని యొక్క స్మృతిలో కూర్చుందాం.
So, welcome all of you once again. And it's been a long journey of 4 years. We are celebrating the 4th anniversary of Values for Life series. Thank you so much. First of all, I would like to have immense gratitude for the Supreme Being, whom we lovingly call Baba. That's basically the Supreme Father. And a big gratitude also goes to the entire Vancouver team for helping in various aspects, the entire team of translators, the background recorders,
ఎంతో
the
మంది
participants who are always
ఈ
engaged
వాల్యూస్
in the
ఫర్ లైఫ్
workshops
సిరీస్
as
ని
well.
సబ్స్క్రైబ్ చేసేందుకు చాలా కృషి
Our
చేశారు.
most important seniors who have joined today. We'll start first with Bhai Sabji, who's now the General Secretary of the Brahma Kumaris and is also the official spokesperson of the BK.
కృతజ్ఞతలు. మన
One
మధ్య
of the most senior brothers who's
మోహన్
joined.
అన్నయ్య గారు,
Thank you so much, Bhai Sahab, for
మోహన్
joining.
అన్నయ్య గారికి కూడా
And we also have
Brahma Kumaris
Asha Didi, who's joining us from the Om Shanti Retreat Center.
అలాగే
She's also been on the program many times. She currently serves as the director of the
Didi ఇప్పుడు
Om Shanti Retreat Center in North India.
డైరెక్టర్ గా
Welcome to you as well.
సేవలు అందిస్తూ ఉన్నారు.
And we have with us our very own dear brother Eric, who's always there
అలాగే
for all the workshops,
ఉన్నారు.
for all the anniversaries.
అన్నయ్య గారు
He
మన
currently serves as the national
అదొక ప్రతి
coordinator of the Canadian
అన్నయ్య
Brahma
ఉన్నారు.
Kumaris. So welcome
అన్నయ్య
to you
గారు
as well, brother.
యొక్క
Thank you so much, all of you, for
బ్రాంచ్
making this event happen.
సేవలు అందిస్తూ
And
ఉన్నారు.
before I go on to the poem, let me just give you a brief glimpse of this
అలాగే 4
Values for Life series. We
ప్రయాణాన్ని
started it on a very auspicious
చిన్న
event
చిన్న
during COVID pandemic.
ఇది
Right
కోవిడ్
in the middle, I must say,
సమయంలో
Diwali,
స్టార్ట్
October,
దివాళీ
November of 2020. And it's really a very divine coincidence that we are celebrating the 4th anniversary on 12th October today, which is right another auspicious event being organized in India. That's Dashera.
మనం దివాళీ
It rightly
ఉన్నాము. అలాగే మన 4వ
signifies the
కూడా
victory
అందరూ
of
కుంటూ ఉన్నాము. అది మనకి చాలా
victory of values and virtues over vices and weaknesses. So what a beautiful
Again,
day. And we really didn't plan that it should fall on Dashera, but it has really fallen on that day.
చెడుపై
So it's
విజయాన్ని
really a divine coincidence,
సాధించడానికి
I must
గుర్తు.
say.
సో అలాంటి
Let me
శుభకరమైన
before asking Sister Claudia to officially invite our guests with flowers,
చాలా
I'll just speak a little bit in the form of a poem about values as well and about this celebration. So today's message from this values celebration is to divinize on this auspicious day, divinize, so that in our behaviors we are able to harmonize and not give people the feeling or need to patronize, thereby converting the self into one who's always wise, without any defects and trace of any vice, thereby helping us to elevate ourselves and rise. Be away from Maya weaknesses, who indeed has many spies. By connecting with the Supreme, civilized become my eyes. The soul energy then now gets a chance to channelize, and thereby in relationships, I avoid now to criticize. Having empowered the self now, I don't need to seek advice, keeping my feelings to myself, having not to advertise. So with this, I would really request Sister Claudia now to please the official welcoming with flowers. Over to you, Sister Claudia. Thank you.
Om Shanti. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon for some. I like to have give a little bit history of how this program start. Actually, we met from Manoj in 2019
in
to Vancouver,
Vancouver
and I was looking for a program to help the doctors, the healthcare.
నేను
And
డాక్టర్
then that time when he
program
came,
ఉండాలి అని
he does Vihasa.
అప్పుడు
So
మన
I got Anu involved in that because I want to
చాలా
start something in
ప్రోగ్రామ్
Vancouver.
ఇది
So
వ్యాంకూవర్ ఏదో
later on, he
యాక్షన్
in
చేయాలనుకుంటున్నాను.
2020 he phoned me and said, let's do something one day. So I thought it was only one
2020లో
day.
మనోజ్ అన్నయ్య గారు నాకు
But that one day became 4 years now.
ఒక రోజుకి
And we
ఇలాంటి
have
ఆన్లైన్
been
ప్రోగ్రామ్
working
పెడదాం
together for
అన్నప్పుడు
the last
ఒక
4
రోజు
years.
కలిసి 4
And then
సంవత్సరాలు
we
అయింది.
have to, so many values. And actually,
ఎన్నో
what I think is,
గురించి
what
మనం
I think is
డిస్కస్
taking
చేస్తున్నాము.
and learning.
అలా
And
కాక
then
ఇలాంటి
after
మనం
that,
అనుకుంటున్నాం కూడా.
sometimes I even tell the students, you go back if you want to improve
అందుకే
more
చాలా
one of this value, go
మంది
back to that playlist
వెనక్కి
and
వెళ్ళి
check that
ఈ
that course, that program
వింటూ
again,
ఉంటూ ఉంటారు,
so
పాస్
we can learn more and more.
ఉంటారు.
So it has been a very nice 4 years that we are together, India and Vancouver, Canada, and then all those not only
టీమ్ కలిసి ఇది చాలా
Canada, but so many countries that we have
అలాగే కేవలం
translators, like I was saying
కాదు,
before,
ఎన్నో
Portugal, Germany, and
పోర్చుగల్,
everywhere.
జర్మనీ
We have
అన్ని
translators
దేశాల వాళ్ళు
who
కూడా
help me
వచ్చారు.
on this program.
ట్రాన్స్లేటర్స్
So
కూడా
it has been really a blessing from all of us, and especially for having
కూడా
you,
చాలా చాలా
all
బ్లెస్సింగ్స్.
3 of you today with us. So I really
వాళ్ళ
like to
ముగ్గురు
give
మాతో
from
పాటు
the heart of
చాలా
from our heart a bouquet of
మా
very nice
హృదయపూర్వకమైనటువంటి
red flowers that mean
ఇవ్వడం
love. We
ఈ
love all of you
పువ్వులు
for
అంటే
being with
ఇది
us
లవ్కి
today.
సింబల్.
Thank you very much from the heart.
ఫ్లవర్స్ మీకు ఇస్తూ
Thank you. Thank you so much, Sister Claudia, for those beautiful flowers. And now I would request Nikhil Bhai to play one of the videos of all the clippings of the past episode where Brijman Bhai Sahab and Asha Didi were an integral part of the same. And we'll see a few clippings of last 25 episodes of the last year from 2023 to 24 right now, 76 to 100 episodes. So I'll request Nikhil Bhai to please play the same. Thank you.
And so stability, I think, comes first from this awareness of who I am. And the second aspect of stability, who do I belong to? I belong to the One.
Really, at a very deep level, achieving neutrality in every situation is a victory.
And now I rather think victory is often connected with not doing anything, staying inside, and not reacting.
Because being empathetic is not about taking, it's about offering, it's about vibrating, it's shining your light into the light of others.
So if my focus is only on the negative, I can never forgive. And if my focus is on the positive, the question of forgiving will not arise.
Detached observer, active actor. So then it's not curiosity anymore, it's interest.
Consciously try to see virtues, and then I can, move to a state of detachment. And you're right, the state of detachment is the state of being centered, is the state of being grounded. It is the same as equanimity.
It triggers so naturally, and yet, so we have a sort of a rigid response, but I think flexibility is just keeping my feelings light and open.
But I compare instead of admiring, I compete instead of cooperating, and I complain instead of praising. And I think to me, these are very big obstacles in being inspired.
For me, the inspiration often is an answer that comes and brings an elevated energy.
You can meet every moment fully, not bring something previous to bear, not bring something that they want to bear on a situation. You just flow.
So art of adjustment. The aim to adjust is doorway to perfection.
Efficiency means you really understand the game, you understand what the priorities are, you understand who you are, and you understand the drama that's going on, and you play your moves skillfully.
And it's only when I'm strong inside that I can then influence the atmosphere and others around me in a positive way, and also create an atmosphere of safety.
So to me, this word integrity brings this idea of purity and also the idea of consistency.
Integrity, that it means whole, complete. So integrity in this sense, it means that makes your personality, makes your character like whole, like towards perfection.
But internal anger is really difficult to begin to tune into. And I think that stops us from being honest with ourselves, stops us from being decent with ourselves.
For me, inner decency or inner sabhyata as such is really a space where I maintain my royalty when I'm going through the things I'm going through.
In the drama, what we have to play in a more like detached observer way, then we exactly know how I can reply, what I can say, or how I can really accommodate.
It's physically, even if you let go, but spiritually, it is your duty to send the vibrations and good feelings and the rays.
We cannot use the word strictness for that. It is orderliness. It is perfection. It is no waste and no negative.
But translucency, that idea of at least some light gets through. And then I guess the ultimate stage is the transparency, where the light reveals, is able to shine all the way through.
That instead of I want, when we recognize our uniqueness, we will change that aspect into giving.
When the foundation is strong, then the expressions also become strong. Then what you do is also becomes truthful and honest.
Let us wholeheartedly enhance the principles of regularity in our lives. Recognize it as a powerful catalyst for personal and collective transformation.
Are you willing to be regular in knowing that being positive, pure-hearted, into a visionary, that if I have a good wish about you, that good wish will come back to me in a good way?
Because I know there's a humility that emerges with gentleness and softness. It's almost like, what is that quality of softness? It's like a metal. If it's gold, there has to be heat, and then there has to be this malleability. So there's a bit of warmth, and then there's a bit of flexibility.
Big part of, I feel, being mature is your ability to make big things small and to make small things disappear. How do you make it disappear? You blow it out with your good wishes.
My congratulations and best wishes for a very, very, very healthy and happy Diwali and ever enlightened life.
So wonderful. Thank you so much, Nikhil Bhai. It was reminiscing our memories of all the speakers. And also we had, in the end, our dear brother Revered Bhai Sahab, who's always there with us in the angelic form. So thank you so much. It was wonderful. And now I pass it on to the entire trio. Brother Eric, over to you for the conversation and the cake cutting as well. Over to you. Thank you.
Thank you, Manoj Bhai and the whole team, and very, very special and warm greetings to our dear, dear, dear Brij Mohan Bhai, and a very, very dear, dear, dear Asha Didi, both of you
అందరికీ కూడా బ్రిజ్ మోహన్ గారికి ఆశా దీది స్వాగతం. అలాగే ట్రాన్స్లేటర్స్ అందరికీ కూడా స్వాగతం.
And I came to the Brahma Kumaris when you already had laid the journey in front of us.
మేమందరం బ్రహ్మ కుమారీస్కి వచ్చే టైంలో కూడా ఒక ఫౌండేషన్ అనేటువంటిది ఇచ్చారు అయిపోయింది. కాబట్టి దాన్ని మేము ఎప్పుడు గుర్తుపెట్టుకుంటూ కాబట్టి ఎర్ర గులాబీ ఇచ్చాము, ప్రేమకు గుర్తు.
And it's called a big jasmine plant, and it's very, very powerful.
నేను మల్లె పువ్వులు మీకు ఇస్తున్నాను.
So I thought this was specially for both of you.
మీ ఇద్దరికి కూడా
smell it yet, but it smells so nice. So you can smell it, Brij Mohan, you can smell it, and Asha Didi also, you can smell it. And it's very, 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 very fragrant. So
పరిమళం ఇటువంటి జాస్మిన్ పువ్వు మల్లె పువ్వు మీ ఇద్దరికి కూడా ఇస్తూ.
And before I really look forward to engaging in a conversation with you, I feel that a true birthday cannot happen without a song and a cake.
మంచి కేక్ మనం స్టార్ట్ చేస్తాం. అన్ని పాసిబుల్ అయిపోతుంది. ఇప్పుడు జూమ్ కేక్ చూపిస్తాము, కేక్ కటింగ్ చేస్తాము.
Everything on Zoom, and soon the flower, when I will send it to you, it will reach and you will have it on your side. So let's see how the cake was prepared for the 4th anniversary. Anuben, you have a magic cake, I think, to show us.
ఇప్పుడు మనం 4th anniversary కోసం కేక్ మనం అందరం కూడా 4 సంవత్సరాల చిన్న పిల్లలం అయిపోయాం.
Special cake made with lots of love.
Lots of love, and the love comes from every team member and every participant. Without both, this journey cannot, like a child cannot grow. And I think
కేక్ అనేటువంటిది మొత్తం టీమ్ మెంబర్స్ అందరికీ కూడా ఎందుకంటే లేకపోయినా పార్టిసిపెంట్స్ లేకపోయినా కూడా ఇప్పుడు చేయలేము.
grow with the values, how they make our life beautiful. So
జీవితాన్ని
each and every person, we may not even name or show them. Team is very big.
టీమ్ చాలా పెద్దది కాబట్టి పేరు లేకపోవచ్చు, కానీ ప్రతి ఒక్కరికి పేరు పేరున కూడా కేక్
of the playlist of all our senior Raj Yogis that is available to all. So today is truly a celebration of hearts and all the people together so far continuing. And as we light the candle today, I want to wish that the light of values stay in everyone's heart and life forever. And maybe before we light, I want to also share what values did to me, Values for Life series, 4 years. I think it removed for me the rosy glasses. I would say some fantasies that we carry in life. You start to, as the insight comes by listening every week, one value that strikes the heart, then that fantasy goes away. You're happy to remove it as you start to see the reality of life. Then I'm more available with my pure energy response.
వాల్యూస్ సిరీస్ మీకు వినడం వల్ల నాలో ఉన్నటువంటి అర్థము వికారాలని పోయాయి. అంటే ప్రతి వారము వింటున్నప్పుడు నాకు ఏదో ఒక పాయింట్ అర్థమయ్యేది. ఆ ఒక్క పాయింట్ నాకు చాలా ప్రభావితం చేసింది. 4 సంవత్సరాలు ఇందులో ఉన్నాను. నాకు చాలా సంతోషం. దీనికోసము అందరికి కోఆపరేట్ చేస్తున్నాయి. అలాగే ఆ పరమాత్మ సుప్రీం సోల్ కి చాలా చాలా
the candles, or we can also ask for other members like Brother Manoj, Sister Claudia. I don't know Dr. Mehta is here, but we are the 4 pillars, I would say. And many came. Like in Hindi we say, hum nikle the ghar se akele, log judte gaye, karma banta gaya. Means I started alone from home, but then I met people and it became big. the ocean or big river, and everyone, the translators, recorders, we can't even like the people who send out the invitations and all, they all dedicate, like they give it from their heart, all their skills. So each and every one
టీంలో పనిచేసేటువంటి ప్రతి ఒక్కళ్ళు వాళ్ళ చిన్న సేవ చేస్తున్నా పెద్ద సేవ చేస్తున్నా ఇలా చాలా హృదయపూర్వకంగా కాబట్టి ప్రతి ఒక్కరూ అంత డెడికేటెడ్ గా చేయడం వల్ల మేము నలుగురితో వాల్యూస్ అండ్ వి హావ్
can also hear maybe one thought. We'll have a formal conversation starting shortly, but before we converse, Brij, Mohan, Bhai, and Asha, Didi, maybe we can share each one just one sentence. What will be the light that you wish that we can lit on the cake today? So Brij, Mohan, Bhai Ji, if you were to describe what is the light you want to kindle, you want to ignite today in the heart of everyone, how would you describe?
మీరు ఏ సంకల్పంతో చేయబోతున్నారో మాకు తెలియచేయండి. నేను అందరి హృదయాల్లో దయ అనేటువంటి ప్రకాశాన్ని రావాలనుకుంటున్నాను. అందరి
that we are going to ignite, it should remain as it is forever. All the values that we have been
ఈ వాల్యూస్ ఫర్ లైఫ్ సిరీస్ నిరంతరం ఉండాలి. అలాగే ఈ వాల్యూస్ కూడా మన మనసులో నిరంతరం ఉండాలి అనేది నా యొక్క అభిలాష.
Wonderful. So I would add, for me, it would be the light of absorption. It's a strange light.
అలా ఉండాలి అనేది నా కోరిక. నెరవేరుతూ ఉంటున్నారు.
So you become that light. So that would be my wish. Manoj Bhai, you want to add a little sparkle to the candle?
అనుకుంటున్నాను నేను. అలాగే అంతర్గత లైట్ ని కూడా నేను
may the light be always sparkling all of us, make our souls very pure and beautiful, and sparkle around us in our home, in our work, everywhere.
Lovely. Would Dr. Mehta be here with us, or I haven't seen him yet? Maybe he will join later, right?
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah. He will join later. So, Anuben, bring the light on the cake so we can dance in our hearts and celebrate and sing. Who is going to sing? Manoj Bhai, you can give poems. Can you sing now? Is this a new addition for the next 4 years? That instead of just telling us a beautiful poem, you'll be singing it? Is it a new addition? No?
No, it's fine.
We know
Brother Brijman Bhai Sahab sings a lot. Yeah, he sings a lot. Brijman Bhai Sahab, you can sing a bit. I can ask you to.
So bring the light on the cake, Claudia Ben, Anuben, and then we can cut the cake and enjoy the official.
I can sing a line.
All right.
रोशनी ही रोशनी आती नजर है. It means light everywhere.
Brij, Mohan, Bhai, you're like a Swiss knife. You know the Swiss knives? They can have everything, you know, for
Mohan annaya ఒక Swiss knife. అన్నీ ఉంటాయి అలా.
Capacities. You can sing. So congratulations for the 4th anniversary.
Delighted now.
Thank you, Brij Bhai Ji. You made it very special. And this shine of light will stay for sure in everyone's heart and in their paths.
All right. So do you have a knife, Anuben, to cut it?
A knife.
So yes. Everyone can bring their hands. Bring your hands to the camera so we can all join. Everybody can cut the cake with this. Om Shanti. Om Shanti. Yes, you see, Zoom cake. This is magic of Zoom. We're cutting the cake. Wow.
There.
I don't know if I will ask everyone to open their mouth, but You can imagine, you can all feel a little piece of cake in your mouth. Take a little piece, Anuben, and bring it to our mouth then. With your finger, like we do normally.
Finger okay?
Yeah, bring it a little piece to the camera.
Cutting the cake and eating it too.
Yeah. Okay, thank you. And soon, Zoom will have the option to taste what is being presented and to smell what is put in the front of the camera. It's coming soon in Zoom.
For that, you have to add artificial intelligence.
I think we need to bring real intelligence. All right. Thank you so much, Anuban. Thank you, the team. I'm sure we all want to hear from our very dear friends, our dear senior brother and senior sister. And as I mentioned, we have been together on this journey. So is it okay, Manoj Bhai, if we start our conversation and then in about, I would say, 45 minutes, we can resume? Is that correct? So, dear Brij Mohan Bhai, dear Asha.
మనం సెలబ్రేషన్ చేసుకున్నాము కేక్ కటింగ్
I think to initiate the conversation for me will be the journey.
ప్రయాణం
Recently we were talking about 4 years as being a journey.
4 సంవత్సరాలు అనేటువంటి ప్రయాణం.
Opening the Zoom, dear brother Brij Mohan was also mentioning
బ్రిజ్ మోహన్ భాయ్ గురించి గురించి దాని ఉన్నారు నేను చదివాను ఒక శిష్యుడు తన గురువు గారిని అన్నిటికన్నా ముఖ్యమైన అది లేదంటే ప్రయాణం ఏది ఇంపార్టెంట్ గమ్యం ఇంపార్టెంట్ అని అడిగారు టీచర్ ఆలోచించి అన్నారంట కంపెనీ కూడా కాదు కంపెనీ అంటే మనం ఎవరితో చాలా అనిపించింది నేను ఈ బ్రహ్మకుమారి లైఫ్ ఎంత ఇంపార్టెంటో నాకు అర్థం తెలిసి కానీ పెద్దవాళ్ళు
icebreaker would be both of you have been on the same journey together. You probably met each other countless times in the last decade. To start asking both of you to tell us a little bit some anecdotes about your company of each other on the journey. Maybe I'll start with
చేశారు సో ఇద్దరు కలిసి చేసిన ప్రయాణం యొక్క బ్రిజ్ మోహన్ భాయ్తో చాలా పెద్ద కాబట్టి అన్నయ్య గారు కొన్ని అంశాలు మాకు మొట్టమొదటి అప్పుడు చాలా మొట్టమొదటి ఎక్స్పీరియన్స్ మాకు తెలియజేయండి.
So tell us something, Asha Didi, about Brij Mohan that you feel is a good side of his company on the journey.
Yes, when I came to the center, the first center was
పాండవ్ భవన్ ఢిల్లీ ఫస్ట్ సెంటర్ అక్కడికి వచ్చాను. నన్ను ఆఫీస్ లో ఉంచే సేవకి నాకు అప్పట్లో అన్నయ్య గురించి తెలీదు. నేను ఆఫీస్ లో సేవ చేసేదాన్ని. నేను అన్నయ్య తీసుకున్నారు చాలా శక్తివంతమైనటువంటి నేను చాలా చిన్నగా ఉండేది. ఇప్పుడు
think I was only just 23 or 24
నేను 23-24 సంవత్సరాల
when I was in Pandav Bhavan.
పాండవ్ భవన్
So
దగ్గరికి
not
వచ్చి
that spiritually mature also.
నాకు అప్పట్లో
Our
స్పిరిచువల్
brother
కూడా
Brij, he
ఎక్కువ
used
లేదు.
to give so much power, empowered, always used to empower me.
నాకు ఎంతో శక్తి
Whenever there was something with Gyan, this was very special about him. With Gyan, whenever anything
ఆధారంగా నాకు
it
శిక్షణ
was
ఇచ్చేటువంటి
always
వారు
with
ఇది
Gyan.
ఇది
He used to give power to me. So
నాకు శక్తిని
I felt that it is just like a big brother giving me,
నాకు
saying,
ఒక పెద్ద
"This is a tree you
పక్కన
have
కూర్చోపెట్టి
good shade
నాకు
with."
చాలా అంటే
So I
చూడండి
was
ఒక
just
పెద్ద
looking
చెట్టు
at
కింద
that.
మనకి నీడ లభిస్తుందో
I learned
కరెక్ట్గా
a lot
ఆ నీడ అన్నయ్య నుంచి
about
లభిస్తుంది.
service
నాకు
pattern,
సేవ గురించి కూడా చాలా
how a good
అన్నయ్య
teacher
దగ్గర
should be,
ఒక మంచి
all
టీచర్
these
అంటే ఎలా
nice,
ఉండాలి
beautiful things
నేర్చుకున్నారు.
I learned from him.
చాలా చాలా మంచి విషయాలు అన్నయ్య గారి నుంచి నేర్చుకున్నాను.
Session or adventure or service project or trip you went on with him that was a little bit different than others, or entertaining moments, or
I will tell you one or two things.
okay.
Yes. It so happened I was learning driving car.
నేను కార్ డ్రైవింగ్ నేర్చుకుంటున్నాను.
Happened, I brought the car inside Pandav Bhavan, but there was another car which was there, and there was
car
little,
lot.
what do you say?
కార్ పార్కింగ్ లోపలికి తీసుకొచ్చిన
Yes, I just bumped in a bit, and there was very little black mark of the tire on that car. It was white car.
నేను
To someone else
తీసుకొచ్చి కానీ చిన్నగా తగిలింది.
I was not on talking terms. I was not having any communication with the person.
So
I got very scared what to do.
ఆ కార్ వేరే కార్ డాష్ ఇచ్చింది, చిన్న గీత పడింది. అండ్ ఎవరిదైతే గీత పడిందో ఆ కార్ ఇప్పుడు నేను అప్పుడు అన్నయ్య గారు వాళ్ళతో ఎప్పుడూ మాట్లాడి అనిపిస్తుంది అంటే, లేదు మీరు వెళ్ళి సారీ చెప్పాలి, మీరు చెయ్యాలి, ఎందుకంటే మీరు ఇచ్చారు కాబట్టి మీరు నేను వాళ్ళకి వెళ్ళి సారీ
was very gentle at that time. Said nothing, don't worry.
ఏం
Nothing has happened. And actually nothing had happened excepting just little black mark of.
పెద్ద ఏం పడలేదు, చిన్న గీత అని నాకు, కానీ నాకు చాలా పెద్ద, ఎందుకంటే నాకు హంబుల్ గా ఉండటము, నా తప్పు తెలుసుకుని అలాగే హ్యూమిలిటీతో వెళ్ళి వాళ్ళకి సారీ చెప్పాను. మాతో నేను ఎప్పుడు మాట్లాడలేదు, అది చాలా పెద్ద పరీక్ష అది. నాకు షాపింగ్ మధుబన్కి షాపింగ్, కానీ షాపింగ్ అంటే పెరిగింది నాలో. షాపింగ్
your victory will be when you see everything and you don't buy anything.
పదండి వెళ్దాము అని మీరు విజయం అంటే అన్ని చూడాలి కానీ ఏమి. సో ఇలాగా చాలా చాలా జ్ఞానమాధారంగా చెప్పేవారు, ఎందుకంటే నేను భలే మధుబన్ కోసమే కొనేదాన్ని, కానీ కొనాలి అన్న ఆలోచన పెరిగింది. ఏమన్నారంటే మీరు తీసుకెళ్తాను, డబ్బులు కూడా తీసుకొస్తాను, కూడా కొనకూడదు, ఇప్పుడే మీరు విజయం చెప్పారు. సో చాలా గొప్పది విషయం. అలాగే క్రాష్ తను మాత్రం ఎప్పుడు మాట్లాడలేదు నేను, కానీ ఆ రోజు నేను చాలా పెద్ద స్టెప్ తెలుసుకుని ఎదుటి వాళ్ళు ఎవరైనా సరే చెప్పాలి అనే విషయం. సో ఇది నేను అన్నయ్య గారి లాగా జ్ఞానం ఆధారంగా మాకు నేను ఇప్పుడు ఆశా దీదితో ఉన్న చెప్పండి అని అడుగుతున్నారు. నేను ఎక్కువ రికలెక్ట్ చేసుకోలేదు, కానీ నేను ఒకటి చెప్తాను. అన్ని పరిస్థితుల్లోనూ ఉన్నారు. బ్రాహ్మణ ఫ్యామిలీ చాలా పరిస్థితులు వస్తూ ఉంటాయి, రకరకాల మనకున్న ఆధారంగా రకరకాల పరిస్థితులు పాండవ అనేటువంటిది క్వార్టర్స్ హెడ్ క్వార్టర్స్ ఢిల్లీ ఏమో ఢిల్లీలో పెద్ద సబ్ జోన్స్ ఉంటాయి కూడా పెద్ద పెద్ద మహారాజులు ఉండేటువంటి వారు అన్ని సబ్లోను కానీ అందరినీ సేవ చేయాలి అది చాలా అందులో చాలా చాలా అక్కయ్య అనేటువంటి బ్రహ్మకుమారి ఒక అన్నయ్య ఒక అక్కయ్య తోడు ఒక అన్నయ్య కేవలం మాత్రమే గవర్నమెంట్ అవనివ్వండి ఒక అక్కయ్య కానీ అయితే 100 కానీ తోడు లేకపోతే 1/4 సక్సెస్ వస్తుంది అక్కయ్య
mother and so on. So we see what you call Jagdamba in a sister. And if you have a Jagdamba always with you,
అక్కయ్య మనతో
can be put into practice in a very useful way.
కాబట్టి
no sir నేను and that she came to work with you in the office. Do you remember those days?
మీతో ఆఫీస్ ఎలా ఉండే గుర్తుందా అంటే నాకు గుర్తుంది వచ్చారు ఇందోర్ హాస్టల్లో కొన్నారు మన్మోహన్ కి నేర్చుకున్నారు ఇంగ్లీష్ వచ్చేవాళ్ళు లేదు కాబట్టి ఆఫీస్ లో చేయడం జరిగింది చాలా హెల్ప్
basically it was a very strong sort of a help to me all through.
అన్ని విషయాలు
Thank you both of you. I wanted to create a little living room feeling, not just a living Zoom feeling, so we can be together and enjoy that conversation. So I appreciate your comments being essential so we can interact more between both of you. And so, Brijman, in terms of the journey, we never expected, and I'm sure you never expected, that your spiritual journey will last so many decades. You know, we were hoping in the beginning that transformation will happen faster, that, you know, we didn't imagine that we will all become aged seniors and still on the journey. So how would you describe the journey you've been on for the past, 60 years now, over 60 years, I'm sure. So how would you describe the journey that you are on a spiritual level?
70 years.
70 years, yeah, more than 60.
Mohan, 70 days, 70 years. నేను ప్రతిరోజు అన్నట్టు నేను నడుస్తాను ఎప్పుడు కూడా ఇన్ని సంవత్సరాలు అయిందా నేను
imprisonment for 12 years and he started crying. The judge said, okay, I will have mercy on you. Spend these 12 years every day, day by day. So that is my answer to it. It has been naturally happening. I have never thought of how long it will last.
నేను ఏ రోజు ఇంకా ఎక్కువ ఎంజాయ్ చేస్తూ ఉన్నాను ఒకప్పుడు కన్నా రోజు రోజు పెరుగుతుంది ఒక సినిమా ఎక్కువ అయిపోతాం కదా అలానే ఇందులో కాదు ఇది లాంగ్ ఇది జీవితం సీరియల్లో
If you cut it short, it is today and tomorrow. And if you are talking of 4th anniversary, you can see through all the 4 yugas of the cycle. And like that, you long story, it can be unending. And Baba has said, people have confused it by extending it to lakhs of years, millions of years. Actually, it's a small one, but it is so so to say, integrated, as Sister of Brazil was saying, everything included, history, geography, everything, small things, big things, tragedies, and itna. I can suggest one thing. Yesterday only a sister came to me from some foreign country. She had seen certain things on social media here, and she was feeling concerned. She said, "Brother, this is happening. I think it is our own weakness which brings out those things." She said, naturally, Baba has also said that if there will be dirt, there will be flies and so on. I said, "Sister, drama is accurate because we are talking of the film." She said, "Yes." Then I added that drama is accurate with imperfections. It is not only accurate in its perfect state, even with our imperfections, it is accurate. Baba has said many times,
తప్పులు ఉంటాయి ఉంటాం కానీ ఆ imperfection కూడా
people normally go for one movie. It should be a suspense movie or a crime movie, but here it is all included. So such a real movie going on, and you see, one example is over this Zoom meeting. It started in a small way, and we never thought it will go on and on and on. But as we went forward,
సినిమా ఉంటే కామెడీ
so much for it because all the people from all over the world
అన్ని రకాల
are spending a penny without moving from their seats. They are enjoying such a nice panorama. It is only possible through this mode. So all these things are enjoyable.
డ్రామాల మధ్య మధ్య సీన్స్ చూసి బాగాలేవు అని అని వాస్తవంగా అవి కూడా ఈ డ్రామా ఎందుకంటే అన్ని డ్రామా చేస్తూ ఉండాలి.
Is it mostly a journey of love, a journey of challenges, a journey of achievement, a journey of service? How do you describe that journey?
Even in today's Murli, Baba has, in the Avakt Ishare, Baba has said that you have not to be only looking to your victories and your gains and attainments. You have to be equanimous in both sides. So I have tried to be doing that. And equanimity is the sense like a viewer of a film. He may be hit by emotions, but
సమానత్వాన్ని
I am involved in it, then everything becomes difficult. If you say, I am doing it, but I am also a viewer, I am doing it only as an instrument or a trustee, then it is really enjoyable.
అలాగే ఏటువంటి భావన నిమిత్తంగా చేసుకున్నాను, నేను నిమిత్తంగా ఈ పాత్రను అభినయిస్తున్నాను భావనతో చేసినట్లయితే అన్ని కూడా మనకి ఈజీగా అనిపిస్తుంది. నేనే చేస్తున్నాను తన భారంగా అనిపిస్తుంది, కానీ నేను నిమిత్తంగా మీ జీవితం ఒక సినిమాతో పోలిస్తే మీ ఎలా ఉంది?
Summarizing your life, please. Not a movie like this.
But your life. If your life is like a movie, what kind of movie is it?
Yes, it is beautiful, enjoyable.
చాలా అందమైనటువంటి చాలా ఎంజాయ్
He never expected you, as you said, that we never expected that how long we. In fact,
ఇప్పుడు అనుకోలేదు, మేము చిన్నగా ఉన్నప్పుడు అనుకునే వాళ్ళము నాటకాలు అవి ఎందుకు చదువుకోవాలి, ప్రపంచం అయిపోతుంది, వినాశనం అవుతుంది, ఎందుకు చదువుకోవాలని మేము అనుకునే కానీ మళ్ళీ
and Vinash was going to be there. But slowly, it was great learning every day. Eric Bhai, I feel that every For me, if you say movie, it's a great learning process throughout. Learning process throughout. I was exposed to new things, and then when you face them, then you learn how to adjust with them, how to accommodate, how to go ahead with them. There are a lot of learning. Every day, it's a learning thing. So I would say it is great learning. And through learning, you feel powerful and you enjoy also.
Brother Eric, I want to add one thing. In fact, all of us are doing nothing but playing the movie because this is a movie world. So there are three worlds: silence world, movie world, and talkie world. Leave aside the talk. Now it is talkie, but with a movie, a soul cannot be there without moving. And we are all the time, our mind is also there. So we are in the real situation of a movie. That is number one. Number two, every movie, when a viewer sees it the first time, he thinks that a story is developing. But the director knows, or if a viewer sees it second time, he knows in advance. So here also Baba says we are playing the drama and every situation looks new as if we are enacting and contributing to it. But if we look from a wider angle, we have played this drama again and again innumerable number of times. So how exciting and enjoyable it is if we keep this in our memory.
సో నువ్వు ఇందులో ఏదైతే ఒకప్పుడు జరిగింది ఇప్పుడు కూడా
Yes, I was sharing in the beginning, about the journey, the destination, and the company. I'm trying to see, we're celebrating 4 years when we're sharing values, with so many souls and trying to inspire everyone to acquire those virtues, to become those virtues. I have been also trying my best, but sometimes I find that even if I want to be on my best expression of virtues, sometimes it is difficult. There are some old tendencies or a little bit of negativity.
జీవితాన్ని గడపాలని అదే శ్రేష్ఠ ఒక్కొక్కసారి అది పాసిబుల్ ఒక్కోసారి పాత సంస్కారాలు వచ్చేస్తూ ఉంటాయి. సో పాత సంస్కారాలు వచ్చి మనకి ఉన్నప్పుడు ఏముండాలి, ఎలాగుండాలి, లాంగ్ జర్నీ కదండి. ఎలాగ మనం
love for the self.
మొట్టమొదటి ప్రేమ అనేటువంటి ఈ ప్రయాణంలో చాలా చాలా అనేటువంటిది లభిస్తుంది. ఈ ప్రతి క్షణం మనకు నేర్పిస్తూనే ఉంటుంది ప్రయాణంలో.
So what is most important on the journey?
Most important, keep the mind open. Remember who you are in this world drama. You have to play.
మీ రోల్ ఏంటి?
What is your role?
మీ రోల్
you have to do.
మీరేం చేయాలి?
Several things, but not to forget your own role.
అది కానీ మన
role conscious.
రోల్ ఏంటో మనం
I would say in soul consciousness, whatever is desired from you at that appropriate
నేను ఏం పని చేయాలి దాని ఎక్స్పెక్ట్ ఏంటో తెలుసుకుని దాని
having self-respect and remembering our role that I have to play in this drama, that keeps
డ్రామాలో రోల్ ప్లే చేయాలి.
How do you get your strength?
మీకు శక్తి ఎలా మీరు కలగడానికి మీకు ఎనర్జీ ఎలా
satisfaction or contentment
ఒక సంతృప్తి
when you do something and you have done with all honesty,
ఎంతో నిజ
done it with all
డెడికేషన్ గా మనం చేసాము.
you are keeping Baba in your mind that I am not alone.
నేను ఒంటరిగా లేను, నాతో ఉన్నారు.
Authority is there with me.
ఈ ప్రయాణంలో
Company of his, I'm not alone. Family is there with me.
నేను అలోన్,
Family is also there.
పరివారం అంతా నాతో ఉంది.
These things help us.
ఇలాగా మనం ఎవరు మనతో పాటు ఉన్నారో మనం ఎప్పుడైనా కష్టాలు వస్తుంటే దేవుడి శిష్యాలు వస్తూనే ఉంటాయి, ఏవో ఒక వస్తూనే ఉంటాయి. ఎప్పుడైతే జ్ఞానం ఎప్పుడైతే పక్కగా ఉందో జ్ఞానం యొక్క అది బాబా ఇచ్చేటువంటి జ్ఞానాన్ని కేవలం వినకుండా దాని జీవితంలో కానీ ఉపయోగించుకున్నట్లయితే మన జ్ఞానమగా అయినప్పుడు కేవలం మనసులో పెట్టుకోవడమే కాకుండా దాన్ని ప్రాక్టీస్ లోకి ఎప్పుడైతే మనం తీసుకుంటామో భగవంతుడు ఇచ్చినటువంటి ఉపయోగించుకోవడం, భగవంతుడు ఇచ్చినటువంటి జ్ఞానాన్ని డిసిప్లిన్ ఏవైతే శ్రీమతం ఏదైతే ఉందో పాటించినట్లయితే చాలా శక్తి అనేది లభిస్తుంది. ఒక్కోసారి శ్రీమతం పోతున్నానని ఒక్కోసారి కానీ ముందుకు వెళ్ళాలి. నా పాత్ర ఏంటి దాన్ని సిన్సియర్ గా డెడికేటెడ్ గా చేస్తూ ఉన్నట్లయితే చాలా కంటెంట్మెంట్ అనేటువంటిది లభిస్తూ ఉంటుంది అన్నమాట. ఎవరు కూడా ఒంటరిగా లేదు, మనం అందరితో కలిసే ఉన్నాం, ఒక్కలమే ప్రయత్నం అది మనం ఒక్కోసారి ఈ ప్రయత్నంలో చిన్న చిన్న విషయాలను మనం చూస్తూ ఉంటాం, కూడా మనకి చాలా అన్నయ్య గారు మీకు శక్తి ఎక్కడి నుంచి లభిస్తుంది, ఈ ప్రయాణంలో ఉండవలసిన ముఖ్యమైనటువంటి క్వాలిటీ ఏంటి?
I think myself is powerful enough or competent enough to complete this journey. Baba took me on this journey. Baba is always watching.
ఎప్పుడు చేస్తున్నానని నన్ను అనుకోను, భగవంతుడు ప్రయాణంలో ఎంచుకున్నారు, ఆ భగవంతుడు భగవంతుడి యొక్క తోడుతో నేను వెళ్తూ ఉన్నాను అని అనుకుంటాను. ముందు శివబాబా బ్రహ్మ బాబాతో చేశారు,
and then through our whole Brahmin family which has grown into big. So we are all inheritors of willpower or powers willed by Baba. With that is the
భగవంతుడి ఎంతో శక్తి లభిస్తుంది, లభిస్తుంది డైరెక్ట్.
This last life is only our qualifying period. Here we are
అలాగే ఈ లాస్ట్ బర్త్డే మనకి మిగిలింది కూడా బాబా చేయడం జరిగింది. అనేటువంటిది ఒక క్వాలిఫై చేయడం కోసం మనం బాబా ఎలా క్వాలిఫై అవ్వాలని అయితే వీక్ స్టూడెంట్స్ ఉన్నారు, అయితే మంచి టీచర్ ఎలాగైతే అటెన్షన్ ఇస్తారు కూడా వీక్ స్టూడెంట్స్ అటెన్షన్ పెడతారు. వీక్ గా ఉంటే మన కంపానియన్ లేరు, ఆయన మన కంపానియన్ ఎప్పుడు శక్తి లభిస్తుంది. నేను ఎప్పుడు కూడా భగవంతుడు లాంటి మనకి 84 జన్మలు దొరకరు. ఆయన సుప్రీం సుప్రీం గురు మనకి అదృష్టవంతులం కదా. అండ్ లేకపోయినట్లయితే భగవంతుడు చాలా ఉంది. కాబట్టి
just a little more than my capacity, so that I have to catch up. So this is a nice journey going on, and Baba knows when to stop this Sangam Yoga journey, as he did for Nirvair Bhai recently and did for all our seniors, and his drama is going to do for us. It is a drama, but Baba says you are in my safe hands and I am taking you, so I take it very lightly. in the whole drama setup, it is naturally happening. Inspiration comes, situations come, whether these situations are favorable to me.
డ్రామాలో రకరకాల situations వస్తాయి మనకు ముందే తెలిసిన
But if I am not complacent or I am not lazy, and if these situations are unfavorable to me, they make me strong. So I take it in my stride. I take it very light because basically it is not I am moving, but the Supreme is helping me to go. And then there is the whole family, in which, like a team playing among themselves before they compete with the outside team. Baba said this Brahman family is a team playing among themselves to see how victorious we are become in all our other things. And then time will come then in drama when we will be competing and we will trying to have victory over all these things, all types of situations, whether it is natural or it is civil commotion or whatever. Basic thing is I am soul and I am going to be there anytime. It doesn't matter. Whatever I am feeling in that is mine.
If I can ask you to be very personal, Bhai.
Yes.
You've been on that journey, listen, more than 70 years. You still look young. I don't even see even white hair. You look smiling all the time. You're fresh. You are nice to us. You're very kind. We've known you for many years. You've been entertaining us. You've been very funny. Now you decided not to be too funny anymore, but you're fine. But so you've been with us for a long time. And your body, has a very honorable age. Have you reached your destination? Or do you see your destination very close and there's still a little gap? Or do you feel you have reached your destination and you're just waiting for, whatever enjoyment, the movie just keeps going? So where are you from your destination on very personal level?
Well, here the reward is as far as you run. So therefore, there is no such a destination which I am aiming at, because the destination, the top destination, we have got samples who have attained it. And but we have to run for it, we have to go ahead with it. Whatever in my capacity, as per my role, I will get, that will be my perfection state. So I try to do my best and don't think of that my destination ends here or this is my destination. As long as Baba keeps me in Sangam Yoga, I feel myself fortunate. But Brahma Baba used to say, when there used to be old sisters lying in beds in the Madhuban, Baba used to say, look, they don't even die, but it is good that they are having yoga with Baba. So therefore, Sangam Yoga's every breath is very enjoyable. So I have not kept any destination. It will naturally come. But when
నేను ఏది ఒకసారి ఇదే నా పెట్టుకోలేదు, ప్రయాణం వెళ్తాను. ఒక పెద్ద ఏంతో ఏమీ ఉండట్లేదు ప్రయాణంలో.
training, and whatever he finds me fit for, he keeps me and keeps me moving ahead. So I don't keep any aim because there is no end to it.
What about you, Asha Didi? Do you have a feeling that you have an aim? You want to reach a certain stage, or have you already reached and you're happy to just enjoy the movie?
Oh no, we have to reach Karmati stage.
What does it mean? What does it mean?
Karmatit, and then totally what Baba has given us the aim, 16 celestial degrees, all those things, totally incorporeal, totally viceless, totally egoless. I feel there is a lot still we have to do. I feel that.
What if there is no time? What if time is short? So what about the gap between where we're reaching and where we are now? Time is very short.
అటెన్షన్ ముందుకు వెళ్ళడమే టైం నుంచి మనం తీసుకోవాల్సింది. మనకి లక్ష్యం ఉంది, కర్మం అవ్వాలి, నిరాకారం పెట్టుకున్న అటెన్షన్ తో మనం ముందుకు వెళ్తూ ఉండాలి అంటే మనం ఎప్పుడైతే జాగ్రత్తతో మనం ఉన్నట్లయితే అప్పుడు తప్పకుండా స్టేజ్ లో మనకి అభివృద్ధి అనేటువంటిది మనకి కనిపిస్తుంది. అనేటువంటిది లేకపోయినట్లయితే
special devotion towards it probably will make me achieve that fast.
Like you use the word little gap is there, so it's good. I don't know if I would have been able to use little for me, but for you, I'm happy to hear it's little.
Little means the gap is there.
Yeah, little. So tell me, Asha Didi.
Not that little, but it is definitely.
No, we heard little. I think the blessing from all of us is it's very little. So tell us, Asha Didi, I know we're using the word Baba, which is for us very natural. We call God Father Baba. It's natural. Some may be a little bit new, but this company on the journey, on a very personal level, you're a sister, you're a senior sister for us, your relationship with God, with Baba on the journey. Can you tell us how, specific you felt God helped you and sustained you and guided you? What has been your relationship with Baba in the journey that makes his company beautiful?
I have always related myself with Baba as my father. And I would say always.
నేను ఎప్పుడు చాలా దగ్గర కనెక్షన్ ఉంది. బాబాయ్ డైరెక్ట్ వరదానాలు అడ్వైస్ నాకు లభిస్తుంది ఫీల్ అయ్యేదాన్ని. సాకార్ బాబాతో అవ్యక్త బాబా ఎన్నో స్పెషల్
So those things really work like a lift. And when there are some situations where I have that kind of help, sustenance, I remember those blessings that Baba has given.
నాకు బాబా అవ్యక్త బాబా చాలా వరదానాలు కాబట్టి ఇప్పుడు కూడా కానీ వచ్చి ఆ సిచ్యువేషన్ ఇచ్చినటువంటి ఆ వరదానాన్ని గుర్తు తెచ్చుకుంటూ ఉంటాను. ఆ వరదానాలు నేను గుర్తు తెచ్చుకున్న నాలో అంత సమర్థత లేకపోయినా, నాలో అంత టాలెంట్ లేకపోయినా సరే భగవంతుడు ఆ సంయోగము సహకారం నన్ను ముందుకు నాకు బాబా పైన అధికారం ఉంది, మీరే చెయ్యాలి అని నేను అధికారంతో అధికారంతో చెప్పిన సంతోషంగా అనిపిస్తుంది. చేస్తారు మీరు భగవంతుడు మతాన్ని బాబా ఇవ్వగలం అనేది విని నాకు చాలా సంతోషంగా ఉంది. ఆయన డైరెక్షన్ ఉంటాం కదా, ఆయన్ని కూడా మనం ఆర్డర్ చేయాలి. ఎందుకంటే ఆయన పిల్లలం మీద అధికారం కూడా భగవంతుడికి అధికారం ఎంత
many of us should feel the same way, that we are Baba's children and we have a right. That was the second blessing Baba gave me, that I have all rights. When I met him in Madhuban, it says, you have all rights. And I asked him if he could be more specific. And I said, which rights you want me to have? So it was very entertaining. So Brij, Mohan, Bhai, what about you? That company of God, Baba on the journey.
మనం ఆయన యొక్క పిల్లల నడిచినప్పుడు మన బాబాతో ఉన్నటువంటి దగ్గర ఉన్న సంబంధం టీచర్ కూడా ఎలాగ మీరు భగవంతుని మీరు అనుభూతి చేస్తారు?
sometimes I try to part my company away from him even for some time. Baba will
అనుభూతి చేసింది అంటే ఎప్పుడైనా నేను బాబా నుంచి
like, you know,
కూడా
the cows going and the cow herd behind.
కూడా దూరం అవ్వలేదు.
Together. So I have found Baba has kept me on track. And
బాబా
basic is,
ట్రాక్ లో
as you were
తీసుకొచ్చి
saying,
ఎలాగోలాగా
time is short.
టైం
Everybody
షార్ట్ గా ఉంది,
has feeling of that. What should we
కూడా
do?
సమయం తక్కువ ఉందనేటువంటిది.
I have found Baba has been changing
బాబా
our vehicle depending upon the time. So earlier he gave us a slow moving vehicles, then he gave faster vehicles. Baba sometimes says science also is having now speedy vehicles. So now Baba says, right from the beginning, we had the mind, which is the fastest vehicle. But the basic thing is,
బాబా కూడా మనకి పురుషార్థంలో ఫాస్ట్ గా వెళ్ళడానికి మంచి మంచి ఫాస్ట్ గా ఉన్న వెహికల్స్ ఉన్నారు. ఫాస్ట్ గా మనం పురుషార్థం చేసుకునేటువంటి చెప్తూ ఉన్నారు. ఎందుకంటే బాబా కూడా చేసి కాబట్టి చాలా సటల్ మనము
final stage and our service, they have been always together, depends upon working on ourselves in a very subtle way. And that is so simple. Baba has taught us you cannot change anyone or any situation except by changing yourself. So basic thing I found,
చెప్పారు
why
ఏమో ఎదుటి
so early,
కేవలం మనం
Baba and others they attained so early, and it is taking us long time.
నేను ఎప్పుడు కూడా పరిస్థితులు ఎదుటి
We have been thinking of
మార్చుకోవాలి అని చెప్తూ ఉంటాను.
service to others, working for others. Baba says it is the other way around. Serve
మనం
yourself.
ఇతరులకు సర్వీస్ చేయాలనుకుంటాం కాదు, మనకి చేసుకోవాలి. మన మీద పెట్టుకోవాలి, మనం దయ చూపెట్టుకోవాలి. ఆటోమేటిక్ గా ఇతరుల మీద మనం కృప పెట్టగలం, ఇతరుల మీద మనం దయ చూపెట్టగలము. పవిత్రత అనేటువంటి
One thing is the purity in the general sense, celibacy. But then Baba says
బ్రహ్మచర్యం యొక్క పవిత్రత ఎలా ఉంది, కానీ సంకల్పాల్లో పవిత్రత ఉండాలి, మనసులో పవిత్రత ఉండాలి.
don't see anything impure at all.
మన పవిత్రతను క్రియేట్ చేస్తున్న ఇందులోనూ కూడా మన
Will become that powerful.
సంకల్పాలు ఎంత పవర్ఫుల్ అయిపోతాయి అంటే
Now even I find there are certain things when we come down to worldly things, even in our godly service, there are so many things, there are so many imperfections I have to deal with. For instance, I have so many responsibilities. I come across all types of situations. The Brahmins also, new Brahmins coming, they are yet to be made refined, all those things. But it should not affect me, and I should be able to affect them. As Shiv Baba can do it, Brahma Baba can do it, how far I can do it. So it means complete purity in my thought, seeing nothing wrong.
మన యొక్క సంకల్పంలో పూర్ణ
So I am finding it, you know, there is something called knowledge. So knowledge has two sides, good and bad, right and wrong. But Saraswati mother was goddess of wisdom. Wisdom is something higher.
అంటే
You see only one side. That is the good side of it.
గాడెస్
I am now trying to think. I have been thinking myself very knowledgeful, but imbibing into me also certain
జ్ఞానవంతుడిని అని అనుకుంటూ
others. When I start doing that, I also
నేను
my
చూసుకుంటూ
weakness is also with me. That's why Baba says, why can't you speak so boldly and so fearlessly? If you are saying the truth, why it doesn't come out of you? Whereas those people, some Indian religious people, they wrongly believe God is everywhere, but they speak so boldly and loudly about their wrong belief. The reason is this, that up to now, some sort of, whether it is a physical situation, worldly situation, anything, my own sanskaras also, remnants of it, they are disturbing. So we have to, but great power, Baba says, whatever you have gained, don't remain students till your last breath, use it. And that is what I am trying. My suggestion also will be that we purify our thoughts to the extent that they become powerful and they are able to express themselves in practical.
Nice way to bring us to the conclusion of this conversation, Brij Bhai. So maybe to both of you, my last question before we finish is, I've been trying to get a sense of your personal journey and what has been your support, your encouragement. Now, if we were to think about the journey of others, and as we know, the world is not in a very, easy, it's not easy at the moment. Wars, so many conflicts, climate change, everything, and personal thing. People are going through a lot of issues in their relationships. So for someone who is on a spiritual journey, someone who wants, to follow values for life and says, yes, the world is not easy, but I want to move forward. What would be your advice for them to move forward and to continue to move forward? So Asha, Didi, what will be the inspiration
ఈ
that you would
స్పిరిచువల్
give
జర్నీలో ఉన్నటువంటి వాళ్ళకి సలహా
What's your advice?
I would say that first thing is that they should be totally convinced as to what they are doing is right. Sometimes they, while
మీరు ఏం
seeing
చేయాలనుకుంటున్నారో మీకు 100% విశ్వాసం
tends to get astray, but they should be totally convinced that what they are doing with the right path, and they should keep to it, sustain it. There can be ups and downs, but because it is the right path, the right thing has to right thing has to be put into practice, and righteousness should be observed. Don't worry about what happens around. If you are right, continue with that rightness.
So what value do you like to share to inspire people to overcome their difficulties, challenges, so they will feel, okay, I'm doing the right thing? So what value would they need to move forward, do you think?
Courage. And because they are on the path of truth, so fearlessness will also be there. So fearlessness, courage, enthusiasm, these things will help them. And also be benevolent. If they can be sharing these things with others, this will earn them blessings from others. So blessings are also very important in our lives. And if not anything, if we just earn blessings from everyone, Baba says it.
అలాగే ఆశీర్వాదాలు కూడా మనం తీసుకోవాలి. ఎంత మనం అందరి యొక్క ఆశీర్వాదాలు తీసుకుంటామో అంత మనం ఈ జ్ఞానంలో ముందుకు వెళ్ళగలుగుతూ ఉంటాం. ఒకటి హ్యావ్ కరేజ్, ధైర్యం పెట్టుకోండి అనేసి నాకు బాగా ఈ రెండు పవర్ చేస్తున్నా. మీరు ఏ అడ్వైస్ ఇవ్వాలనుకుంటున్నారు?
But then we should say add virtue. What will be your add virtue? Not advice.
Add virtue.
On a spiritual journey
ఈ స్పిరిచువల్
of the world.
వాళ్ళకి ఎలాంటి సలహా ఇవ్వాలనుకుంటున్నారు?
What is your inspiration?
That is my personal feeling also. That is same thing I am telling others. One thing is, in this old world,
ఈ పురాతన ప్రపంచం ఎవరు చేయరు కాబట్టి స్ట్రాంగ్ మనం పెట్టుకోవాల్సి.
BKs are joining climate change, BKs are joining de-addiction and all that. It was good at a time, but Baba has told us these
change de-addiction
bodies we are having are made out of hellish elements.
కానీ
everything is hell.
చెప్పారు
So
అన్ని కూడా చాలా
that
నరకంలో
thing
ఉన్నట్టు
is
ఉన్నాయి.
strongly in my mind.
అది
I
నాకు
feel
కానీ
this hell must end. And whatever we are seeing turmoil around us is in fact for the good. Because if it does not end, if it is extended, it is now it will go beyond tolerance. Number one. So we should not think that these are wrong things, that why atomic bombs are being made. It is a blessing for the whole humanity from Shiv Baba. They may not listen to Gyan, doesn't matter. Number two is that only and only I am an eternal being, and if I do some spiritual dynamics into my being, that is my course. And I should confine to that, because as soon as I am getting spiritually, which means spiritual means also my thoughts and other things, completely purified, for me, that is the maximum I can draw out of this, salvage out of this world. If I have got time, I have resources, I have my body, I should use them for that, for me and for others. That's all. End is coming, so I have to do the final, last lap of it. I should be totally concentrated on this body and its health and is all those things. If we start thinking of these things, that is not going to help. Nor any amount of jogging or by taking apples is going to make my life longer or anything. The spiritual power.
So that's the
last thing is, the food of the soul is good thoughts.
మనం ఇప్పుడు అందరూ హెల్దీ ఫుడ్ అని వీటన్ని కానీ ఏం చేసినా కూడా ఈ ప్రపంచంలో పనిచేయదు.
All the best.
All the good wishes. So I'm
కాబట్టి మనం తీసుకోవాల్సిన నిజమైనటువంటి ఆహారం అన్ని రోజులు ఆరోగ్యం మనకి చెప్పారు. ఈ ఎలిమెంట్స్ అయిపోయాయి, ఏంటి మంచిగా ఏంటో. సో మీ చాలా చాలా
chit chat. Thank you to both of you. Om Shanti.
Thank you so much, all of you, for your wonderful wisdom and for your time. And let me just share, we have just 10 more minutes. So if I can request all of you, Asha Didi and Brijman Bhai Sab, to be around, please. We have Dr. Mehta as well with us. Before I pass it on to him, I would just want to share that we were contemplating the 4th anniversary. We should have Asha Didi and Brijman Bhai Sab together. And we were wondering, whether they're extremely busy, but that doesn't mean they are not easy inside. When I say busy, I mean to say they are very occupied with a lot of services. So what I must say, but Brother Eric was about 2 values about both of them, which I feel I have witnessed. Within 12 hours, actually, I got a response. So I must say his promptness and readiness for service. He's always ever ready for service. He never said no. Asha Didi episode, but since he was not able to do, and she said, Bhai Sahab will do it. And then he said, yes, I'll do it because it's
Asha Bahan Asha Didi Asha Didi discipline.
Another side of her nowadays more, which is sustenance.
ఈ మధ్యన ఇప్పుడు ఒక మాతృమూర్తిగా అయిపోయారు, ఒకప్పుడు డిసిప్లినేరియన్ గా మనకు
So just want to share one more news, that we were supposed to finish with 100 episodes, but no, at the Brahma Kumaris we have the auspicious figure of 108. So it was the public request on public demand that please go on till 108. So we will do it till February and then stop. And let's see what we'll be doing after 108. That's the Supreme Baba will tell us. So now I'll request who's joined us, and he's patiently listening to everything in the background to propose the vote of thanks. Over
Asha
to you.
Mehta
And also,
గారు
Sister
ఇప్పుడు vote of
Claudia, after that, you can share.
క్లాడియా కూడా తన vote of thanks తెలియజేస్తారు.
It's been such a pleasure to listen to Brij, Mohan, Bhai and Asha Ben. I've always seen them as a very intellectual company. I've seen them first in Delhi when they were, editing the magazine. And Brij, Mohan, Bhai I always remember for his humor. He made us happy and smile all the time. Whenever he talks, there's a sense of humor in him. And Asha Ben has a depth of knowledge. I think both of them are the best people that you could have for this anniversary talk, and to give us some insight into how to reach the final stages of our spiritual journey. I think it's my. I didn't realize.
Yeah,
that.
for that.
I think what Bhai Sahib said was very interesting. That Baba he's taken me on this journey, and inheritance is of willpower of Baba that's going to take him to the final stages. I think all of us, our effort is to reach the ultimate, in self, to bring about a qualitative change in our thinking. I think it's the level of the mind and the thought that's all that we want to purify. Is body probably we can purify, but to purify the mind and to have this pure thoughts all the time, Nirantar Baba ki yaad mein rehna, to remember him all the time is something that requires an effort. And I think Bhai Sahib and Asha Ben, they are the classical examples for all of us to follow. I think in this, the final stages of our spiritual journey. Thank you very much, Bhai Sahib and Asha Ben. It's always a pleasure to listen to them, to meet them, and to interact with them. It's such a privilege to be knowing them so personally. Thank you very much. And I think that great creation has been the ORC. I think this is a place which we all enjoy to be there, and to enjoy the feast of knowledge and the feast of spirituality in the one place. Thank you for all that you have done.
Soon, Dr. Ashok Mehta, you have to visit again. Long time.
Looking forward to November 8th. We're going to be with you less than 4 weeks away. Again, the same group with Manoj Bhai and Anu Ben and the Vyasa group.
Thank you very much, Eric Bhai. You took us in a very nice way, asking the questions to Brother Brij Mohan and Sister Asha Didi. I think that was very, and we are very grateful for all the insight they gave. I think also that we have to enjoy it nowadays. We don't know tomorrow. For me, is enjoy every day, every moment that we can have on the company of Baba and the company of the family. And then tomorrow bring whatever has to bring. So I really enjoy today, this moment. This moment is very important for me. And I'm sure that it's very important for all of us. So thank you for being with us today. Thank you, thank you. And then we'll meet again. I hope to come to Madhuban very soon and meet Asha Didi also ORC. I haven't gone there for many, many years. So I'm planning to come and see both of you in person. Thank you.
Welcome.
So thank you all of you for your beautiful
I need to add something.
words.
I think you could not have anybody better than Eric Bhai to question Brij Mohan Bhai, both with a sense of humor and wit. Thank you, Eric Bhai.
Thank you, Dr. Ashok Mehta. Thank you.
So wonderful. And I would just request Sister Anu to please go ahead with the announcements upcoming. And all of you can please on your video cameras so that you can get powerful drishti also from the seniors around.
दृष्टि देने के भैया खोल दो।
मैं वो आपने किया हूँ नहीं किया नहीं किया
Sister Anu, do you want me to share it because yours is, or you want to do it again?
Yeah, let me try just once more. It happens, maybe big number of people. Now it's okay. So yes, very quickly we'll go. Such a blessed, journey as I feel deep within. So there is a values workshop that also we did on the same value where we did more of the exercises to deepen the value within us, and followed by again listening to our senior Raj Yogis, a deeper insight on the values. So the Values Workshop series also is reaching to the 4th anniversary. So that is next week, Saturday, 19th of October, same time. We'll have Sister Tanya from Montreal, Canada, and she'll take us through a conversation with Sister Sharona from Israel and Sister Shireen from USA. So we'll invite all of you to join then for this celebration, joyous occasion. And then after that, we'll have our 101st episode on prosperity. That is in Hindi Samriddhi. For that, we'll have Ken Brother joining from Latin America, Brazil. So he's regional coordinator of Brahma Kumaris in Latin America. And this is closer to Diwali. Diwali is on 31st October. So prosperity value really connected with Diwali. So please join us then. It's in 2 weeks, same time. And following would be a workshop on prosperity with Sister Anjani and Sister Rona, both from Manhattan, New York, USA. So that would be 2nd November, same time. And after that, time will change. So in US and Europe, so there may be some change in the timing of the sessions. We'll let you know soon. And you can check us out on our websites, vihasa.in and vancouver.brahmakumaris.ca. And all the videos, including today's, you will find on our YouTube channels as well as the playlists, as you can see in. So yeah, thank you everyone. And I think it's time for the beautiful photo, picture, a virtual picture, and the smiles from the hearts of the enrichment with values. So whoever have not opened their videos, still you have time, open now. And beautiful, thank you for opening. So many people have opened videos today. And yes, I think time is very little, but hand it over to Brother Manoj.
Yeah, so we'll just take a quick, a few minutes drishti and maybe a few minute meditation song in the background. Sorry, Didi, for keeping you a bit more long. Just few more minutes.
We'll also spotlight the team, but yes, Didi, thank you for as long as you're here. We'll take drishti. Thank you.
Journey awakens within when songs of remembrance begin. The child of the Father is lost in the ocean of love, holding the hand of the guide through the path of confusion inside. Tears become pearls in the silence and passing of time. gangs of attachment draw masters right under the spell. The strings of attachment draw masters right under the spell. Dance away to the beautiful music you wanted to play. Dance away in your heart. Dance away to the beautiful music you wanted to play. Dance away in your wearing the armor of light, with the weapons of knowledge to fight. The battle within against weakness is fought in the mind. The gods of attention await. The last bugle's blown at the gate, and spiritual warriors with hearts full of courage won't hide. Your guaranteed victories tribute with God by your side. Your guaranteed victories tribute with God by your side. Dance away to the
Thank you so much, Asha Didi, once again for your wisdom. Thank you.
Thank you. Om Shanti. Om Shanti.
Oh, Shanti, everyone. Thank you. Thank you,
Thank you.
Asha Didi, everyone. Thank you.
Shanti.